Luigi.
Luigi, all right. Come on up, buddy. If you'd like to take your seat.
My team is ready.
And my team is ready. Now, Crucius, all I'm going to say is good luck because you're going to need it.
Mate.
I beat you last time.
Mate.
What was the score?
Doesn't matter, I beat you the time before that. It's a nice little rivalry going, but you guys have seen us on stage for most of the day. Who here wants me to win? My side, yes.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Remember, this side of the room is on my team. So, who's going for my team?
About the same, about the same.
About the same, all right. So, we're going to jump into a game. Now, our casters are going to organize to come out, but before we do that, like, I think we should give you guys some more free stuff. Sound good? Does it sound good? Guys, you know the drill. If I say league off, you say league off! League off! League off! Let's bring out the swag!
Remember, if you catch a victory ball, head out to the side of the stage to trade it in.
She's such a misfit, always ready to brawl. It's like her business, roughing up your friends. The law, there is no difference. If you believe you're strong, she's a bulldozer, making sure you're flat on the ground. She's like a boomerang that never gives up. She flies a circle, so she hits you when you're bad in the dust. So just remember this, when she's chasing you down, face first, you'll be thrown into the proving ground. She'll knock you out. Have you ever really wanted to be a total rebel, flipping tables on the enemy? Did you ever try to further improve how fast you punch people through the roof? Oh, was there ever any certain time when you thought brute force and style combined? Well, I guess now it's time to shine, 'cause finally she's here. Here comes mine. As a matter of fact, the best bet one has is to really react to the first attack and sing the word that means she never will back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the League of Legends stage here at PAX Australia. I'm, of course, Max Atlas Anderson, joined by the wonderful Jake Spawn Tiberi, who just tried his hand at the old play-by-play shoutcasting. How'd you find it, mate?
Yeah, I thought it was easy.
Yep. Sort of handed you that on a silver platter, didn't I?
You certainly did. No, it was a lot of fun, and casting with Freak, what an honor. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The jokes are even better in person, I felt.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that you just bounce off nicely. Really smooth caster. I thought I did okay.
Oh, you did fantastic.
Not
Stellar
changing
work,
roles
buddy.
at any time, though. The amount I got backstage means that I will be well and truly in the color role.
Well, it's mostly because we can't... No, that's fine. No, just stay color. We'll be great. We'll be absolutely great. We are, of course, back on another Hexakill map with Toxic Hawk and Riot Crucius, two notorious players around the office. Of course, there is a bit of a rivalry there as well. And I think it was actually Peter Do that took it to Toxic Hawk last time. Peter Do, of course, Riot Crucius.
Yeah, Riot Crucius is a little bit of a underestimated player around the office. Does have some moves on the Rift. I like watching him play. However, with the amount of times they got our names wrong today, I actually hope this match goes for about 62 minutes and both of them die about 40 times.
Yeah, each. Just getting completely decimated. It's like you kind of want both of them to... It's almost better if they were on the same team.
Yeah, I want them to do their best Max Atlas Anderson impersonation and just die repetitively on his ear.
I had a lot of fun that game, okay? We sort of just got our team comp wrong, and we had a comp around making someone able to not die, and then we didn't have that person. So that didn't happen really all that well. But we had a heap of fun.
Yeah, and mistakes were made, fun was had, I think is the underlying message in both our games.
That's exactly right. We had the power of friendship, and we're going to make a rank 5s team, just make people feel guilty for killing us. And that's how we're going to win.
Yeah, that's the best bit about being on stage. All of them threw me an ad afterwards. Got some new friends to hang out with online. It'll be fantastic. As we see a nice bit of headgear over there. A couple of people on either side, I think, actually have some nice headpieces coming out.
Yeah.
Is that the Luigi on stage? Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Mario's sitting down there, buddy. Your friend will be back, I promise. Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
But we are about to jump into Hexakill, so that was the first time I played it this morning.
Yep. How did you feel the AP Ezreal went there, Swan?
All right, so I'm just going to call it AP Ezreal was not the problem. So we had what is called a human interface error, which is where I mucked up, not Ezreal. So don't blame Ezreal, still greatest champion of all time.
Okay.
But I thought that AP Ezreal does lots of damage in AoE situations, which I proved with my damage graph at the end.
Yep,
however,
well graphed.
It's also important to note that you do not level up as fast as you think you would. So I think that champions that have good level 1s, i.e. Riot Benji's Jace.
Kind of like Azir.
Yep. Not like Azir.
Oh, God.
Do really well on this map because of how long level 1 does go, and you can force fights really easy in those narrow lanes.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Lots of engage. Definitely necessary and lots of AoE. I think Zara would have been so much better. I just should have played Zara.
Yeah, I think Zyra would be a great champion. I think that AP Janna would be something really fun to play because you could just tornado waves after wave and do so much damage to just creeps and just push people in that way.
Yep.
Also a really good odd match number. So if you want a lane swap, like AP Janna, one of the best lane swappers because she can grab experience from afar. So I want to see something cool like a Janna in the top lane against 3 people, like maybe a double jungle at the start, soaking that experience, then 3 in the bottom, where the double jungle comes up and helps Janna if she's going to get ganked. But then like some maybe strategy behind this. Maybe let's look to see if any of our riders have an idea about how to play this map.
Yeah, we shall see. As we do actually get onto the Twisted Tree line, Dane Trains has set himself up here. Jace going to face check this one.
But Jace will win this fight. He's really strong level 1, as we said.
Also has a bunch of friends. Oh, Toxic Hawk here is playing Hecarim. I did speak to him about that one. Wanted to play someone who can engage these fights, really get the action happening. I think Hecarim is a great choice. They do also have the Reset Queens, Katarina, and Akali on their team. That is looking horrible to deal with, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and Crucius showing his personality a little bit there. He's gone for the safest, longest range, easy to play champion he could find, just getting on that Caitlyn.
Yep. So he's just a boring player in general, basically. That's what we need to remember.
Hey, let's not limit it to player. Let's just stick with boring as we get a little bit into this. They've also got a Nunu, so maybe looking to fast push this waves with a double A. Oh, no, they don't have a double AD. Sorry, looking at the wrong parts of the screen. So
No, that's Sona's going AD, I reckon. I'm with you on that.
with the door and stuff. Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. And it looks
that's
like
not a Doran's blade, on my bad.
Crucius has also forgotten to pick up more items than he can actually buy. He's just gone with the Doran's 4 pots. So he's an investment baker, thinks he can get interest on his gold.
He also knows that he's going to take heaps of free damage.
As we do jump into the bottom lane. So it looks like Toxic Hawk will be jungling, and maybe a little bit of jungle. No jungle coming out of the red side. So Toxic Hawk confident that he can make an impact on this map with his smite, sticking to the jungle. Oh, they've gone to gank him early though.
Yeah, Meow is actually getting aggressive here. Toxic Hawk's going to fall down. That's first blood. That's why you don't jungle, because it's too dangerous. Lots of damage coming down from that to the skies as well. Really, really nice. Ignites are ticking. Peacemaker hits one member, but Crucius sort of pretending to be doing something in these fights, as we do have a lot of damage being taken here by our red side. We'll see whether they can actually make something happen under this tower, of course.
That's why I suggested the double jungle as opposed to the solo jungle, because otherwise that's just going to happen.
Never go in there alone.
Altars are spawned, so this could be our first little scuffle of the game after that first blood, where, in all honesty, Toxic Hawk just got ran over the top of, so let's not even call it a fight. As wow, Katarina's nice and low. Nunu picked up his level 2, maybe look to get his consume and push that wave out, although no one really going for the altars yet.
Yep, we've got interesting. We'll see whether actually anything breaks out over these altars. Of course, they are going to spawn in about 2 seconds. So, of course, our blue side possibly just going to go for more of a defensive option. I mean, I felt like they had the positioning on the map to go for a forward altar and then retreat back to their other one that they would have been able to potentially defend, but that is not going to be the case.
So the respective altars for the sides have been picked up. We're seeing the new LeBlanc skin. Wow, that's a nice one. I like it.
Yeah, definitely like that one. Haven't had a chance to actually pick that one up. Looking cool. Thanks for the zoom in. Oh, our observer's really learning as the day progresses.
And we actually see the greatest Nunu skin of all time.
Oh, no.
The Sasquatch.
No.
It is so good.
Grungy Nunu will always be the best.
And it looks like they're grouping 5 top now. As I said, Nunu great at pushing these turrets in, can just blood boil the AD carry, and then the Ice Blast just means you can't engage on it. Though Toxic Hawk, once again, being a little bit caught, does get a heal.
Yep, Coffee Drug definitely champing at the bit, really wants to get into these fights.
And Toxic Hawk not giving up on the jungle. He wants to make it work, maybe to his own detriment. He is once again getting collapsed on by
Is this
the
kind
Pantheon.
of... Yeah, he's...
He's running an idea to a fault, is what he's doing.
He certainly is. I'm jungling, everyone.
I don't
Nothing
care
you can
how
do
low
about
I get. I don't care how useless I am. I will kill the wolves. As a nice shock blast comes through. Of course, Sona just such a forgiving champion, and it looks like they are giving 2 champions solo experience. So we have Xin Zhao in the top lane, Katarina going head-to-head. They think they're the 2 highest impact level 6 champions. I would probably get LeBlanc up there personally, blue side. Xin Zhao not that great. But yeah, they're looking to at least get some solo experience in. I think that's really important.
I think Pantheon. I think you focus it on Pantheon. Make them man drops happen as soon as possible. But we shall see. We shall see. Of course, you are the analytical man. I don't know much. Of course, we haven't seen much of Akali as of yet. See whether it's going to take getting that ultimate before she's really going to make her moves around this map. So much snowball potential, including the fact that they have a Nunu.
And I guess that's what we haven't touched on. Akali Katarina.
It's just dumb, isn't it, really?
At one point, it was even good competitively when Katarina was seeing a lot of top play. Like, they are just so silly on the same team. You can just jump onto anyone you want. Akali kind of provides that upfront burst, and then Katarina can just finish people off, and then they just start styling on your team. It's depressing to watch when played correctly.
So many resets. Throwing a Master Yi jungle and Tristana AD.
Ooh, and Nunu doing a little bit of the face checking, does get caught out.
Yep.
He's so tanky already though. Although Jace smacks him in the head, baseball bat style, that's a kill.
Yeah, and that could mean an altar as well here for our blue side, but we do, of course, have the Twilight Shroud coming down. Not going to do any damage, but apparently they're very scared of it.
Yeah, and of course, it just means that Akali stays invisible, gets all that added movement speed, can get onto your backline. Nice Rupture, though.
Yeah, use of Clairvoyance there as well. Didn't even know that was still a summoner spell. It's a nice stun coming through. Grab, forced to use that Shumpo defensively. Can be dangerous. That's actually Xin Zhao picking up a kill. Always a gamble with Xin Zhao, knowing whether or not you're actually going to go in and die or go in and actually get a kill. But this time, working out great here for our blue side.
And they are able to steal the altar away nice and early. That is so important, but have they overstayed?
No, worth. Managed to steal the wolf with that Ice Blast. Did Dasamia. Hasn't quite managed to spell that one correctly, but I like it.
Yeah, and we are seeing that Crucius... Riders are really good at PvE. They're not so good at killing people, but they're really good at killing creeps.
I don't know whether... See, look, he just missed that cannon creep. He's not that great at killing creeps.
He missed another one. I put him on the spot.
Yeah,
No, Crucius.
Oh, managed to get that one. Nailed it. And
2 in a row.
Oh, can we make it? No. 2 in a row is about all he's going to get. Gummy now coming through. Level 4 on this Akali. Our red side just waiting for their opportunity to get this team fight that they really, really need. But our blue team, this is what they needed at the beginning of this game, making sure that they have the advantage because, of course, Akali and Katarina, they fall behind. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah, and if they fall ahead, they're going to do everything.
Fall ahead.
If they get ahead. I'm sorry. Wow.
No. That was just, getting you back from earlier when I was speaking like an idiot.
And then we do see that Nunu and Katarina are staying next to each other. I like this. If Nunu can get a fully charged ultimate, you can just think of the damage potential at level 6. They are getting flanked here, so we might be able to see this for the first time live in action. Do not blink, guys. This Nunu is going to wipe someone off the map. No, Katarina's just going to die.
Yeah, Grab sort of makes a little bit of a wrong move here, gets punted. The Empire play. They're so slow, half of their health. But Mumu's here as well. Demacia, Dasamia, whatever your name is, you're dead, buddy. I'm sorry.
And that will mean that, wow, how did that fight go in their favor on the bottom side? They have 3 people and still managed to win a 4v3. Blue side just running over the top. And I thought if Katarina had to run towards the Nunu then, that could have been all kinds of good. Instead, runs away, dies.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. Of course, we do have that Death Lotus almost available, I believe. Katarina, level 5. Yeah, as we can see on our screen. Gummy, I don't think I've actually played with Gummy before, interestingly enough. That's neither here nor there, no, as Coffee Drug takes a little bit of damage, but a Shock Blast doing a lot of work to this Akali as well.
And Xin Zhao's level 6, of course, gets all those added stats, is going in for it. Just, buddy, you'll get a lot of armor. Decides to not fight it.
Whoop. Oh my gosh, so close. That health potion doing a lot of work in order to save that Xin Zhao's life.
And meanwhile, Crucius still hasn't done anything this game apart from kill creeps.
Neither is Toxic Hawk. I mean, what's he done? Oh, wait, you got an altar. Well done. So more PvE action coming out of our riders. Not really, haven't figured out how to fight other people yet. They're just going to be taking down creeps and doing objective-based movements.
And Toxic Hawk finally recognizing that the jungle is a dangerous place full of wild beasts. Gets himself back into a lane. He's done with those wolves.
Yeah, rampaging through here as well.
You win this round.
Yeah, don't zoom in on those wolves. They're too frightening. We'll have everyone leaving. It is Halloween. It makes sense, but still.
And we have a little bit of a flank coming through. Not able to get that proc, though.
Is Grab going to be able to make it? It's a nice chain, and actually the animation for that one looking awesome as well with that skin. Probably not something we should get sidetracked by, but I like it.
Yeah, and the low mana coming through. They are going for the invade onto this altar.
Very ballsy play by our red side because they are, of course, not far ahead. But look at the Death Lotus coming through. That's Katarina getting the start of these resets. Is it going to be enough? The flash coming through, but Akali wanting to get another dash. No!
And in the meanwhile, a kill was picked up. A double kill for Katarina now. 2-2-1. That is exactly what they wanted. They pick up the altar for themselves, and they've pulled this game back to even footing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Both Akali and Katarina having the same items, going for that Wooglit's Witch Cap first up, making sure they have as much AP as they can, as well as getting that Zhonya's passive, which is so incredibly useful.
As we say, they're now trying to push this lane out. They might have overstayed their welcome. Jace, of course, can really engage onto people hard. Crucius deliberately missing a skill shot, give you the benefit of the doubt, or maybe you just don't know how to aim. Damania getting in there. He's mixing it up on this Nunu. I like the way this man plays.
Yeah, Dasamia just has a really difficult to pronounce name.
Damania.
Narnia? He's going to Narnia. Excellent.
Narnia.
No worries. Hop in that cupboard, mate. There he is. He's trying to get there. Nailed it.
We have
Off
a
to Narnia.
roller coming out, so he's going for that kind of tanky AP build.
Yeah.
Is there a DFG version available on
I
this
certainly
map?
like that one.
Because it's a lot of fun if you get your Empire move down in the brush and then you quickly DFG snowball and just kill someone.
Dane Train's going so aggressive here. It's a nice piercing light, but he takes a bajillion damage in response.
Oh, and meanwhile we have Crucius getting styled on, calls in reinforcements. Smart move, buddy. Otherwise you probably would have died. Nice response with the shock blast.
Yeah, sort of really weak play coming through from Peter at this stage. Crucius struggling just a little bit in order to stay relevant, but if you just keep auto-attacking, mate, you will be fine.
The little train that could.
Yep.
As we have Nunu now deciding he's going to go into the jungle. Ooh, will there be a fight over this altar? Xin Zhao is trying to take it. Nunu is there. Toxic Hawk wants in.
He's got the ultimate available as well. There's actually the culling coming down. Dane Train's just trying to soften up this team, making sure these resets can come through. Decent shock blast. He's going to find the fact that there is a Nunu there. And they are going to back off this one. Our blue side actually with a bit of backing. Wongola. Excellent name there. Well played.
Maybe using the same trick one too many times because they knew Nunu was in there. Didn't want to face check it.
Meow.
Meow.
Sorry about that. There's just too many moves. Too many moves. Not even playing Alistair, which is a little bit uncomfortable. Scrubbo.
Oh, Toxic Hawk goes deep but gets chunked.
Those shock. Oh, the Empire play coming through. Lots of damage, but is it going to be enough to reset potential?
Oh
Look
my
at that
God.
death blow. Does so much work. The onslaught of shadows as well. It is going to mean our Rider's bet dead, but a triple kill for this Katarina. And Lucian doing so much work. Some swift moves. Grav now is just going to die for free. Just feels like he should be dead at this stage because he played so damn well. Dane Train's now finishing off that ace. Brilliantly played.
2 triples. Katarina absolutely
And Akali wasn't
gone
even there.
berserk.
Gummy's like, oh, well done, team.
And the best thing I liked about that play was like Katarina was like, my job's done. What do I need to do? Oh, bye. Okay, maybe I can get another kill and a quick recall.
Yep.
I'm going in.
Absolutely fantastic, making sure that spends as much time in that death chamber as you can. It's, of course, incredibly fun to have your screen a bit grey, mixes things up a little bit.
Gives you a reprieve from the
Yeah,
strenuous
exactly.
activity of playing League of
And
Legends.
you're not feeling like, oh, I need to make sure that I've healed up enough. No. You're in that chamber for a certain amount of time and you can just relax. You know, it's great.
We do see Crucius 50 CS. 1 champion kill. He is continually just pushing waves. He's getting... Like, Frosty is competing for him. It's a LeBlanc getting last hits over a Caitlyn. Oh, and wow!
See you later, Wongola. You were there for a second, but you're not now. This Katarina doing so much AoE damage. Crucius, you're dead, mate. See you later. Frosty Tits now going to be aggressed on here just a little bit. That's a little slightly inappropriate name, and I feel like I probably shouldn't have read it out on stream, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll just let it go for now. Oh, my goodness. Toxic Hawk wanting to go onto this altar, but Rupture being perfectly shaped.
Oh, and we have Akali going in once
Yeah,
again.
Twilight Shroud's down. She's just hiding, waiting for her opportunity. The Wooglets has been popped here. Moo, you're in trouble, mate. Danes is going to fall down as well, though. Here are the resets. An instant triple kill. Katarina seems to be a bit dumb on this map, as an altar is actually taken. Toxic Hawk trying to prove to us that he's actually useful.
But he's not. He's 1, 4, and 7. He's
he
not
really
useful
isn't.
at all.
He's sort of like me on Azir.
Yeah,
Really
he's the
unfortunate.
team mascot. He's the pony.
Yeah, exactly.
He's-
If only he could turn into a bird.
He is a glorious pony at that, but he's still not very useful. Look at him. He's got that mane going for him.
Oh, 10 out of 10 main, Toxic Hawk. You did really well.
I feel like Toxic Hawk and Samia.
Samia?
Yeah. The 2 guys that are there for moral support.
Yeah.
The other members are there to actually get some wombo going, but they're just there to like...
And do you know what's awesome? If Dasamia actually puts Blood Boil onto Toxic Hawk, kind of looks like they got pom-poms.
So you could even be more of the cheer squad
Yeah,
for
that'd
this
be amazing.
assassin group. The Death Ball, if you will, and wow. 8-3-6. 100% kill participation coming out of Katarina. She's doing brilliantly.
Yeah, really securing the kills around this map. It seems to me, if you've got a Katarina on your team, things are going pretty well. Also, Red Card Cat. Shout out to that one. I very much enjoy that skin.
Yeah, however, picking up my most hated item is, wow, once again, some more action.
Yeah, Moo. Gummy may have gone a little bit too aggressive. Twilight Shroud is going to make sure that no one can see her, though. It's going to be A-OK.
Ooh,
Nice
good
shot blast. Mongola doing the best for his team. That being said, our blue side, of course, only 1 kill down. The gold is still incredibly close, only 1,000 in it. They've had a lot of good map control, making sure that they've stayed on the altars as many times as they can. And of course, with that early lead, it's been our red side playing on the back foot.
And this seems to be where all the action is happening. The blue side altar looks like once again there could be a fight. Wow, that
Bouncing
dagger
blade went
bounced everywhere.
Ridiculous. Nicely done, though. I didn't even know that the range of that one was that far.
Ooh, and the vile morphing comes through. They have a smite, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they picked it up.
Oh, look at that. So cool. I love his animations, man.
He is beautiful.
Yeah.
There's no other way I can describe him. He is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Fantastic work by Jace. Manages to kill Lucian on the backside. Gummy decides to go in. A very, very aggressive play. Has noted that Jace doesn't have a lot of health. Look at that onslaught of shadows. Absolutely terrible play by Toxic Hawk. Doesn't really get any fears off at all. And our red team forced to back away. So Toxic Hawk sort of maybe trying to throw here. Oh.
Sacrificed himself for the good of the team. He is a brave
That is a
man.
stretch, mate. That is a stretch.
No, what I'm saying is he thought it was a sacrifice. I'm not saying it was a sacrifice.
Right, okay.
I'm just saying that maybe a little bit of miscommunication. They wanted to go, they didn't want to go. Rylai's being picked up by Katarina. Honestly, with 9 kills, you could build whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true. Rylai's not necessarily the best one, but that's going to be Akali going down, trading the kill, though. Here's the Death Lotus coming through. Shumpo not quite off cooldown. There's the W. Beautiful.
Oh.
Rupture going to stop it from coming through, but that is going to be the reset
No, that was a clone.
into the Wooglet. Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was a
Do
clone.
you not get a reset from the clone?
We got trolled so hard.
Yeah,
wow,
super hard.
and
Dane
it
Train.
cost Lucian his life.
Yep, see you later, Dane Train. Frosty's coming through once again. Samia going to get ruptured and then destroyed. Toxic Hawk now finds himself again in a precarious position. You have the audacious charge coming through. Mumu, can you manage to get another kill, you brilliant beast, you? Toxic Hawk going so low. Nice audacious charge. That's going to be
He's
both
gonna pick
members.
them
Look
both
at
up.
that target switching in order to save Toxic Hawk's life. All these golems, they were very, very angry, but they're not angry enough, and Toxic Hawk gets out of there. He's a pretty quick pony.
Oh, as we see Nunu face down in the dirt. Poor guy.
That was rude.
He's respawned though. He's going to be fine. And we see that the gold is concentrated onto this Akali, onto the Katarina. Of course, Lucian not doing bad for himself as well. But once you get those champions off the map, as we said, Toxic Hawk and Nunu kind of just meander around, not really doing much.
Yeah, it's very true.
And this Xin Zhao starting to really ramp up.
And a Xin Zhao that's ahead is a very scary prospect. Now, of course, having that Blade of the Ruined King as well. He's got a lot of lifesteal. My gosh, full damage Xin Zhao. It reminds me of when he was released.
That's the only way to play Xin Zhao, man.
That's you say that's the only way to play anyone.
Maybe it is. As we see Tasamnia getting caught, but wow, that Death Lotus.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is going to fall down as well. Coffee Drug finds himself way too deep. Pantheon being the Mantheon that we know him as. Carly has discovered a creep here, I think. Crucius in trouble. See you later, mate. You're going to fall down. That's going to be another charge on the ultimate coming through from Akali. Here it is, the ult coming down from Dasamia, but not really going to find a target yet. That being said, Mumu is going to fall. The flash into the dash as well. So many dashes available by Gummy, forcing the flash here out of Jace as well. Only members standing, and they are going to be able to take this turret as well. So our red side finally answering back. And this has been a bloodthirsty game, but not a one-sided one.
Yeah, very back and forth. Red side now getting the coordination back. Looks like it. Maybe took a little bit of a nap and realized that they actually might lose the game as a nice rupture comes through.
Nice silence as well. Gummy does want to make something of this. Almost very happy in her shroud. And Scrubbo, oh, just on the edge.
Yeah, and let's talk about the most important part about Cho'Gath, his skins.
Oh,
he has
yeah.
some
Up you
controversial,
go.
yeah, but is this the best skin for Cho'Gath? Or is Boombox Cho'Gath better?
Yeah, Boombox is pretty good. I don't know, man. It's a very difficult one.
Oh, no,
I just played Jurassic.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it looks cool, man. You're a skeleton.
All right, well, you just invalidated your opinion as Dane Trains gets jumped onto, and wow, the damage coming out of Xin Zhao. This guy, when he hits people, he hits them pretty hard.
He does. He does. I'm going to land the snare here onto Gummy. Doesn't care about it too much.
Oh, nice shock blast. Wow, Peeler taking so much damage, but healing it up.
I find it interesting that Akali actually decided not to go for that Gunblade first item, of course. Almost the only champion that can build a Gunblade. So it being the best item in the game, you probably should build it first.
Yeah, one of the people that can successfully rush a Gunblade.
Yeah.
I think Gunblade is actually a surprisingly, wow, as Toxic Hawk gets deleted. Dasani
Onslaught.
in there now. Peeler, though, wow, he's going low.
Are we going to be able to get some resets through here, though? Our blue side is still relatively healthy. That is the shutdown. Grabs here, has got some resets. Is he going to be able to press his buttons fast enough? He is! Oh my goodness, the quadra kill! Instantly out of... That's a penta. Grab, you should have been dead, buddy.
Let's just let that sink in for a second. Wow, the button mashing coming out and paying dividends.
That is what you do, all right? In this map, you just hover over champions and do your buttons. What have we been saying all day? Do your buttons, and it worked out so incredibly well. Magical resets throughout that fight and went down so low as well. Has the Leandries and the Rylai's as well, so an interesting item path, but seems to be working. I'm not going to doubt it.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that when you're 14, 4, and 12, he could build Sunfire Capes and still do that to people nearly.
I actually really like the Sunfire Cape Katarina build.
There you go. Once again. And wow, we have Meow getting caught out now.
Yeah, he's actually going to Audacious Charge at the right time and turn around the kill onto Lucian as well. Beautifully played. The Rupture going to be turned around onto Dasamia as well. Does have a Wooglets. He's going to pop that one, but it might just be delaying the inevitable. Is going to flash, though. Well played. Samia makes his way out alive, but this Xin Zhao is starting to get huge.
Yeah, 9, 6, and 6, and you just saw when a couple of crits came through.
Oh, yeah.
Did some work there. We have Rupture checking a lot of brushes. I feel that that is a very good thing on the blue side because you don't want to walk into Dasamia. He's doing so much damage, and Bud has been caught out.
Yeah, doing so much damage and dying at the same time. Fantastically done, of course. If he does catch them in the right position, as he mentioned, that ultimate at Absolute Zero going to be doing a lot of work. Gunblade has now been finished off by our Akali. We're going for that Trinity Force, not Trinity Force, of course, Lichbane next item. I just want to say Trinity Force. We've got Freak too close.
Certainly looks like that's what they will be building towards. Let's touch on Toxic Hawk's build for a second. Oh, no, let's not because Gummy's gone in.
Yeah, Wongola in a lot of trouble, but Gummy's going down low as well. Does manage to pick up the kill. Look at the resets. This is insane. They are going to fall down. The reset has come through as well. Cho'Gath now in a lot of trouble. Sona's going to die for the team. But of course, Grab is just a monster.
Meow is running away at top speed. Do not go near the pony. We don't want to give it...
Oh, can he turn it around? Look at the damage. Xin Zhao, best hero in the game.
He is certainly getting some work done for his team now. 11, 6, and 6. Starting to improve on his score even further. Toxic Hawk, 0 map awareness, does not turn around to help his team out. He's just pushing top lane by himself.
He's being a horse.
He's gone for a different tactic. If you look at his build, he's trying to get as tanky as possible so he doesn't die.
Yeah, we got the Mandrum coming in through here as well. Coffee Drug quite low on health, but Toxic Hawk, he's just going to run away, of course, has no damage to offer here. And I'm not sure why he's split pushing without any damage.
Yeah, that's problematic. Needs some more tanky items because he still dies relatively quickly to that Xin Zhao.
Well, I think everyone does. You've seen that Xin Zhao. He's now got a static Shiv. Oh my goodness, Wongola. The Empire's not quite going to work, and Gummy's just going to fall down.
And now Dasani is in trouble as well. Xin Zhao on the hunt.
Nice E coming through from Sona just to make sure that they have the movement speed to get out of there. And Blood Boil's easily going to do that as well. Nunu just so difficult to lock down.
Yeah, and Ping's once again coming out on that nice juicy spider on the top side of the map, looking to rotate up there.
Mumu could probably just 1v1 this one. Relatively easy. Does have a fair bit of lifesteal, but of course the damage, as you can see, this far more. Not long for this world. See you later, mate. Off in your hold. Go find some more buffs. Give out to all of the lovely players here on the Twisted Tree line.
But as we saw last time, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are stronger as well. The chain does land. Not going to bait Meow to go in though.
Oh dear, that name. Quite difficult.
I like it.
I like it as well, but I just, you know, it's a struggle.
Ooh, and they are looking for another altar. This is dangerous. They don't have the buff, of course, from Vilemore. Although blue side electing to back off, and it will go over to the red team. So nice work there to be able to pick up the altar even against the Baron.
Yeah, exactly. And didn't quite have Cho'Gath there in time to get the Rupture over it. Of course, it's a fantastic size for those altars. If you do have every member there, you can get a multi-man Rupture.
And Cho'Gath has picked up the Wit's End.
Oh, I love that item so much.
Once again, we're just seeing so many items today that are not necessarily built all the time, but you can see they definitely are viable. Of course, Cho'Gath with that E does so much damage on his auto attack, so why not augment that with some attack speed?
Yeah, and as well as the fact that you shred their MR as well, which your auto attacks are doing magic damage, you're also going to be doing magic damage with all of your spells. So I like it a lot. Does have that Locket of the Iron Solari as well, in order to give his whole team the shield. And that's worth a little bit more on this map, as you do have another team member to offer that one too. The culling is going to come through. Not going to do too much damage.
As we see a little bit of a lull, both teams not willing to fight at this point. I think that Blue actually think they're a bit further behind than what they are, because it is only a 2,000 gold advantage, and you have Vilemor's buffs, guys. Let's get some stuff going. Yep. Although the level advantage is starting to build. As we zoom in on Grav, we think that's going to be the person that gets things going. Come on, Katarina, get in there. Maybe Peeler can... Ooh, he got the Lich Bane as well on Peeler. Sona does a ridiculous amount of damage.
I actually like the Iceborne Gauntlet. That'd be the option. Ooh, Gummy looking for the next dash, but not going to find it.
So they're rotating around the map, trying to catch someone out. Nice shock blast coming across. However, only hitting Desania, whose name I think I have finally been able to see correctly.
You've been doing fantastically. Don't even worry about it.
All right, so
having a giggle as well. Always good.
In the lull, let's hit on our riders a little bit. I'm definitely not going to ask who the MVP is, because I think that does a disjustice to how bad both these players have played. But who has played less worse?
Less bad. Well, the thing is, I think Crucius has probably played less bad, but Toxic Hawk has at least been doing stuff. I don't think I've seen Crucius do anything.
So you're saying he's done nothing and been less bad?
Yeah, he's done nothing and he's been better. Yeah.
Okay. I think in the Toxic Hawk, as I said, at least he's motivating his team. I can see him over there. He's trying to keep a smile on his dial. Peter Do looks extremely serious.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Peter Do, very much a serious guy, not really into having fun, as we know Toxic Hawk.
Oh, and there is some action.
Done. Toxic Hawk probably about to die once more, but of course his team doesn't care about that because he's basically useless. Half of the health now left on this inhibitor turret. Oh, the onslaught of shadows, here it is! The reset city is coming through! Look at the Akali and the Katarina jumping around this fight. I personally have no idea what's going on, but it's Cho'Gath, of course, the one with the most health that is going to come out towards the, the last one to die, and we've only got Jace. Wongola sort of wondering what the heck happened to his team. Guys, I was sort of just at base and needed to buy an elixir.
And this is what Toxic Hawk was doing. He was lulling them into the false sense of security and then was able to just clean up a huge team fight for his team.
Oh,
they're going
what
to
a
take
heal.
the game off the back of that.
That was unbelievable. Fantastically well played by our red side, and coming back after an early deficit, of course, our blue side really controlling the map, making sure they had those altars under control, and Toxic Hawk feeding really, really early.
Yeah, just trying to give as many kills to the Wolves as possible, it looked like, at one point. But able to turn it around. Beautiful ultimate at the end. I will give credit where credit's due.
Yeah,
that is
true.
how you start a fight.
Yeah, so I think that if Crucius had have played a champion that does something throughout the entirety of the phase of the game that was in, I think things could have worked out a lot better for his team. So he's going to have a quick apologize to them, and Toxic Hawk is going to say, look, at least I started some fights, guys. Let's throw it over to our MCs after that fantastic game.
I do apologize for that game. I'm pretty sure I went like 1-7, something like that. I fed.
What's new, buddy?
Let's be clear with that.
New?
I fed.
That's all I'm going to say. I win again.
We're 2 for 1, all right? 2 for 1.
So I won again.
Yeah, all right. We got 2 days of packs to go.
Bring it. Bring it, buddy. That's all I'm going to say. So, you know what? I'm going to let you do your MVP first, because I feel sorry for you.
Thank you for your sympathy. I would actually like to award my MVP. Actually, no, I'm going to let you guys pick the MVP. So let's get a quick rundown of who everyone was playing.
LeBlanc.
Jace. Pantheon.
Cho'Gath.
So LeBlanc, Pantheon, Jace, and Cho'Gath. Who deserves the MVP? I think I heard more Cho'Gaths out of that one, so Cho'Gath. There you go. Give it up for Cho'Gath!
All right. So unfortunately, the MVP that our team has decided wasn't able to be on stage with us. Here was our Nunu playing from home, carrying like a boss. Hopefully he's watching the stream. Guys, let's give it up for Nunu! Now, I do, though, have to give this pillow out, and I think it's pretty unanimous. Sona gets our onstage MVP. Dem Hills saved Akali right at the end there. Congratulations. Guys, let's give it up for Sona! Now,
What is it, Toxic Hawk?
lulling you into a false sense of security. I caught the end of that. I just want to say, I did it again. And I didn't even play a carry champion. What was that? Seriously?
It worked out better in my head, not so much in game. Turns out you actually need skill to play this game. Or to play it well, at any rate.
That's true, that's true. So guys, while I give out the prizes to my team, my victorious team, who carried me hard, let's give out a big shout, a big round of applause for everyone that's come on stage!
So before we get into our next game, you guys want some free stuff? Yes. So,
Thanks, guys.
Toxic Hawk, how should we do this? All right, you're busy. I'll decide.